Hey everyone, I'm Luc de Blok. Today I want to show you something that's going to change the way restaurants handle orders. We've all seen QR codes on tables, but let's be honest, most of the time they just lead to a static menu, leaving you to call a waiter when you have questions or want to change your order. But what if that QR code connects you to an AI agent that could change your order, answer your questions, and even call a waiter when you need one? Sounds futuristic, right? Well, let me show you how it works. Before we start with the video, first I'm going to show you a demo of the restaurant agent. After this, I'm going to explain the workflows and show you how I built this agent in Voiceflow and N8N. Third, I'm going to show you how to connect Voiceflow to your social channels like WhatsApp and Telegram using FlowBridge. And lastly, I got something for you. All the workflows from this video are free and down below in the description. Imagine walking into a cozy restaurant and seeing a QR code on your table. You scan it with your phone and instead of just a menu, a chat opens up in WhatsApp or Telegram. Instantly you're connected to an AI agent, ready to assist you. No waiting, no app downloads, just instant service at your fingertips. So I've got a QR code over here. It says table number 6 and let me scan it with my phone. As you can see, it opens a Telegram chat. Now I can start chatting. Let's ask for diary-free options. Now it's going to ask for my table number and like I said, I'm table number 6. Okay, so now it recommended 2 products, grilled salmon and lemonade. And we have some nice cards going with it. So I can press the button order or info. So order is for ordering, info is for asking more questions about the product. Let's order the salmon. Okay, now it's asking me how many salmon I want, let's say 2. So now it gives on confirmation. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Yeah, let's order cappuccino. So now it added a cappuccino to my order. It knows that I just said a cappuccino, so it added 1. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Yeah, instead of cappuccino, maybe we want a lemonade. Okay, so it changed cappuccino for lemonade. Okay, so another feature is that we can request the waiter to come and visit us. So let's say we are missing a fork and we want a waiter to bring it to us. So now the AI analyzed the problem, it did a prioritization and gave us feedback. So the prioritization is marked high because we're missing a fork and we want to eat. Now, okay, we had a great time and everything is fine. So let's ask if we can pay. Okay, well, I have to be honest. I didn't clear the data, but as you can see, it outputted the recipe basically and gave us the price. So I will show you the backend later, and then you can see that there are multiple table 6s because I've been testing. So this is a short demo on how this might look and how we can use an AI agent to enhance the ability of our waiters and the restaurant. This will greatly increase the customer satisfaction. So yeah, let's dive in how I create this. Okay, we're in the Voiceflow workflow. This agent consists of 3 platforms: Voiceflow, N8N, and FlowBridge. So first start with Voiceflow. So this is the beginning, and as you can see, we first try to capture what the user is saying. Or when the start of the bot is triggered, it will give a general response like, "Hi, how can I help you and what do you want to order?" Then we move on to the next one and check if the table number exists. And if not, ask if it is, then move on. We also determine what kind of language we want to speak. And then we have the routing that's going to check if you want to order something. So the chef is like literally everything related to food, drinks, menus, whatever. The checkout is checkout, the waiter is a waiter. So now we go to the chef. And this is the nice part. All the knowledge, everything is in one API call. And this API call is in N8N. And I will show you how this looks. So now we are in N8N. And as you can see, we started with the webhook. So this webhook is like, the one in Voiceflow. So it will input the data we want. And the data we want is the message and the table number and the ID if you want to add memory. But in my case, I don't want to add memory because I'm storing everything in Airtable, because Airtable is my database for the restaurant. Now it does an API call to Airtable to get like really everything related to the Airtable. So yeah, it's just connecting to the Airtable. Then this is the information extractor. So this will get all the information that's related to the question. So for example, if I have like 10 products and I want the spaghetti, it will extract in this one, it will extract the spaghetti. Now we move on. So this agent, what it does, when I say, for example, spaghetti, I'm using the data from Airtable and create like spaghetti carbonara instead of just spaghetti. Otherwise it won't match because we have to match it. And what also is when I don't mention a product name or menu item, it doesn't do anything and it just skips over the question. After this, we have another extractor, and this one will extract the amount, so the quantity. So can I get 2 cappuccino? Outputs 2. And well, it says split quantity, but instead of splitting, it just combines it. I thought splitting was better, but in the end, I noticed I have to combine it, and that will work for N8N as well. Because at first I couldn't get it to work with two. It was combined with arrays. So yeah, I thought I need to split it, but that didn't work as well. But with the new release of N8N, they added something genius. You could also do it with some line of expression code, but now it's just a click of a button. So we have the master chef. This one, like I said, does everything related to, food, menus, whatever. So we are going to ask, okay, when somebody wants to order a product, what you are going to do is you're going to create a new data or a new record in Airtable. When we say, okay, change it, or I want another product, change it in Airtable, and it will change in Airtable. So another thing, when you only want to have like information, it's going to search in Airtable, get all the information, and then just move on and gives us an output with the information. Okay, so we connect an LLM. You can connect whatever you want. For this one, I connected the one I have in Azure OpenAI. After this, you have like to create Airtable record, search for record ID, and update. The AI is going to determine, based on the prompt that I created, which one to use. So it won't use all three. It will specifically use the one I specified. And now comes the nice part. So let's open this one. So I chose all my settings for Airtable. And now down here, and this is great. So when I remove this, you have like the expression, or you can do it fixed. But this button over here, let the LLM model decide what to fill in over here. You can add the description like I did over here, and then it knows what to put there. And when I did this, or when they released this, well, it was just a press of a button and done. It's crazy. So this is very powerful. After this, I noticed that I needed one output. So for one output, I added more the agent output. So that's the test like, oh, I ordered this or I put this to the menu and so forth, and the recommended menu items in case somebody asks, oh, what are your diary-free options? So they are combined in one variable, and we have like the webhook response. Back to Voiceflow, and down we have, we are going to stringify the recommendation products or items, and then it can be used in Voiceflow. So we have a check that's going to see if the output of the agent is create, update, or information. When it's create or update, it will output the markdown, and in the backend, it's changed the Airtable. So when it's carousel, like you saw in my demo, it's going to give a response what it found, and after this, it's going to create like a carousel. So I did a dynamic carousel, and that's like when you have one product, it shows one. When you have five, it shows five. You can give a maximum to it or not. I didn't do it. So yeah, the dynamic carousel in WhatsApp or Telegram is not a carousel. Those platforms don't support carousels currently, so it will be cards like you saw, so underneath each other. So keep this in mind, because otherwise, if you have like 10 of them, it is a whole list they have to scroll through. So keep that in mind. When I place an order, like I did in the demo, it's going to ask how many I want. Then it saves it and creates like a user response. And this user response is just saying like, okay, I want to order the selected item of the selected menu. Then it moves back to the chef and it will place an order. For the information, it's going to ask, okay, what kind of information do you want? You can ask what are the ingredients or how long does it take to get ready. If this information is provided by the restaurant, it will give an answer based on what you want. Okay, now it's time to show you the Airtable. This is the Airtable I created. Ideally, you're going to connect it to the real restaurant backend and systems, but for this demo, I recreated it in Airtable. So let's start with the menu. So in this menu, I created a few menu items, the price, the allergies, description, and images. So based on this information, it could answer different questions. And in the order tab, we're seeing that, there are more items ordered. And that's why I had, as you can see, there are a lot of sixes. So that's why our order was indeed 100 euros, dollars, whatever. But at the bottom, you see that we have a grilled salmon, 2 pieces, and we have a lemonade. We ordered a cappuccino, but it changed it to lemonade. So correctly, it also changed the price, and the quantity is still 1. So it works flawlessly. Then we have a waiter. This notifies the waiter what to do and if it's already done and for who it is. So I checked like, okay, I want to check out. Okay, it's also on high. So when it's done, when the waiter comes over, it can click it out. Okay, and it's gone. So the waiter doesn't know, okay, this is already done, so I don't have to do this. Also, this one, the fork brought to the table. So a nice little summary of what to do. Well, it's done. Okay, done. Now we are back in Voiceflow and we're going to the checkout. Also, this one are just 2 blocks. The checkout agent and just the response. So let's go back into N8N. Okay, now we are in N8N, and as you can see again, we have the webhook, an AI agent, again, the combining the output data and it will send it back. Also here, it just contains of an LLM and 2 tools, so the prompt knows, okay, when this happens, do this or do this, and it will do it automatically. This is the waiter workflow. And again, same thing. It knows, it has an LLM, it knows what to do, and based on what it has to do, it's going to create an order, search for a record, or update the record. Because we can also tell something like, hey, I requested a fork, but I found one, or I took one from another table. And then it goes to update it, it's not needed anymore. So that's also neat. And then for the waiter, it's basically the same. It's just 3 blocks, and then you have, when it's coming from the order, it goes back to the order flow, or otherwise it goes to the first capture at the beginning of the flow. Okay, you might ask why I chose to combine Voiceflow with N8N. Well, Voiceflow is very powerful with the front end, like carousels, extensions. You can, those nice cards and those carousels are not possible, for as far as I know, or this easy to create in N8N. So when you add this instead of to socials, you can also add it to our website, and you have the web view. In that case, you have a very nice carousel. For me, the power between these two is outstanding. So I can really recommend using N8N and Voiceflow together. To make this all possible, we need a very important tool. This tool is called FlowBridge. With FlowBridge, what you can do is you can put your Voiceflow builds and connect it to socials, be it WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. It doesn't matter, you can connect it. Only with a few clicks, you can create your own Telegram bot or your own WhatsApp agent. Let me dive into FlowBridge to show you how it's done. Okay, so now we are in FlowBridge. I'm going to quickly go through how I set up the agent connection for Telegram. In FlowBridge, you also have a very nice knowledge base. So if you scroll down, you see the knowledge base over here. It will take you to this page here. This is a Notion page containing all the information you need and how to connect everything. So when you want to connect for WhatsApp, click this one. Connecting for Telegram, click this one. So connecting with Telegram. Now here you can find all these steps how to connect to Telegram. So back in FlowBridge, first we are going to add a client company. In my case we have 2, order agent restaurant. This is the one I used. So let's create a new one. Okay, create. Nice. Then let's go to the client integration. Okay, so in this one you create new client integration. Down here you select the client you want to connect. Okay, and select the agent you want to connect to. So in my case I have 2, and I'm going to the restaurant agent. So click next. And here you can name the integration. Okay. And it's the slug. Okay, go next. From here we can choose all kinds of channels. So you have WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook and Telegram, and then web chat. So in my case I firstly used WhatsApp, so that's why it was named WhatsApp, but I switched to Telegram. And okay, so we get the Telegram verification code, and now we have to get the Telegram access code. To do this, you have to talk to @botfather in Telegram to receive your code. So let me quickly show you how it's done. So this is how my chat was ended. So here you can see all different options what you can do with the Botfather. To this one, you talk to, and it will create all kinds of bots. So you can edit bots, you can change settings, everything. So everything bot related, you're doing it here in Telegram. So let's say /new bot. Now we have to name it. Well, I want the same. Okay, cool. So now we have the access token. Paste it in over here. Click create. And now it's done. But that's because I already had a Voiceflow project. So when we click on this one, the Voiceflow project, you can create a new Voiceflow project. So I won't be doing this one, but you can go here, select which one you want to connect, then fill in your project ID, your project name, the version. It's on production if you just publish it. If you didn't publish it, you go development, but I can recommend just publishing it. If you're using it in the web chat, you will either have to publish it. Then you find your Voiceflow API token. I will quickly show you where to find it. So back in Voiceflow, go to the integration, API keys, you copy this one. So you copy this one, go back to Flowbridge, paste it in here, create the connection, and if you did it, then you will have the connection just like here. And then eventually you go back to your Telegram. So this is the link you're going to use. I put this link inside a QR code so you can scan it and then it will open this link. Otherwise, it just, okay, and start. And now eventually you can start with the agent. And as you can see, it already asks if I want to order or a menu inquiry. So this is a quick rundown of Flowbridge. And that's how you can build an AI agent for restaurants. A key part of making this work is Flowbridge, which connects Voiceflow to social platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram. For this demo, I use Telegram, but the same setup works for WhatsApp and Instagram, for example. Now, if you want to try this yourself, I've got you covered. I've made all the workflows I showed in Voiceflow and N8N available for free, so you don't have to start from scratch. You can grab them right now. Just check the link in the description below. And if you want to explore Flowbridge and see how it can connect your AI agent to social platforms, there's also a link for this in the description below. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI and automation content. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers!